where the computer Bababay came from. So, if you remember the Roblox apocalypse, then you know of the computer baby. If you don't watch it, then watch it and come back. But if you don't wanna, then hear us basic recap. So you got your Fortniters here, they're shooting at each other, a storm came, then a baby attached to a computer screen fell from the sky. Then they shot at it because they were scared, and they exploded the baby. But then it turned into a Robloxian holding a Tix. It spread into more Robloxians. They took the guns and shot the Fortniters. This is not how this all began. So you got your King Potato here. He's the leader of Potatania. So right now he is controlling the computers, and the computers are controlling the babies, making the babies use their babas to peel potatoes to please King Potato. Now we go into the anatomy. So you've got your computer here, and sure he looks pretty ordinary on the outside, but on the inside he's very complex, with inside areas and outside areas, bones, lungs, brain and heart, chips and blood veins. No, he's probably the most complex of them all. This is King Potato. He has a 9-volt battery. I bet you wondering where Red Computer Baby fit into this. Well, I is getting into that. Be patient. So now you've got this computer who was assigned a baby. But baby didn't want to be controlled. He wanted to run free and live his own life. So when computer tried to wire him, baby kicked the wire and it went into the own computer's inner port. But then the computer realized something. He felt something he'd never felt before. He'd always used that wire to control others. But now that the wire's inside of himself, he had control of himself. And he felt something he's never felt before. Self-control. And he was happy. He broke off from the wires of King Potato. And he ripped off his own wire. And he stood with baby. And they embraced. The computer used to be an evil being, having more complex organ systems. But after this, he lost most of it to become happier and more normal. He no longer had the power coming in from King Potato to power him, but he can just be charged in a charging port. Nothing too hard. Computer was happy. This is truly how it all began. But meanwhile, King Potato was hearing about this, and he was so angry, he shot a spasm of electricity into the babies, severed the wires, fused the babies and the computers into make monsters. And then King Potato realized something. He had control of his arms! He grabbed his throne and threw himself up in the air, dropping his crown and smashing back down on it and grabbing his crown. He then sprung tentacles. Then with his tentacle powers, he opened portals and made babies go through them. Because when the babies are exploded after being struck, they will turn into beings. And those beings will take over the universe they're in and take it back for King Potato. And then one faithful servant baby stood beside King Potato. He struck the baby and it exploded. And in the aftermath of the explosion was an Illuminati. The Illuminati spread into more Illuminatis, and they took over Potatania! While all of this was happening, Computer and Baby were trying to get as far away as from King Potato as possible. Then they came across a darkness. They went deeper into the darkness to see what was there, and deeper, and deeper, and deeper, until they came across something weird. It was a glitch. They had no idea what it meant. Then they went into it, and it was weird. Then a computer appeared, and he said, "Don't trust the Illuminati." Then he exploded! Then the Illuminati was there, but not its own Illuminati, the original Illuminati. He opened a portal and threw Computer and Baby into it. Then he closed the portal. Then he took a stand and laughed a maniacal laugh. "Silly Potato," he said. Then everything went dark. Computer and Baby were falling from the sky, and then they kept falling and falling and falling and falling and falling and falling, and then they kept falling and falling and falling. Then on the ground below them were two trains, getting ready to charge each other. Then Computer Baby fell right down, and he said, "Help me, please! I need to get home!" They picked up the Computer Baby and left with him. Meanwhile, King Thomas the Train was sitting on his throne. Then they brought Computer Baby in, and he said, "Oh, please, sir, do not hurt me. I wish to live. I really wish to live." King Thomas the Train was confused. He had never experienced anything like this before. But then King Train said, "I'll cut you a deal. There's a way to get back to your homeland, but you would have to talk to the wizard. And to get to the wizard, you have to fight 3 beings." Computer Baby didn't know what he meant. Then King Thomas the Train said, "You would have to talk to the Celery Wizard. But before you can talk to the Celery Wizard, you would have to fight the Wonder Pets." They set Baby on the floor. "What?" he said. "I don't understand any of this." Then the floor opened, and Computer Baby fell. So then the 3 trials began. Computer Baby was falling. Then he reached on the floor, and on the floor was a green door and a turtle. The turtle jumped at him, but using his kung fu skills, he kicked the turtle, and he fell. And he kept falling. Then he kept falling. Then he exploded. And a green key was there, and Baby touched it, and the door opened, and he went through it. Then was Ming Ming, the duck. She flew over him, and she flew, and then she dropped a bomb. But using his kung fu skills, Baby kicked the bomb and blew up the chicken. Then a key was there, and it fell on Baby, and the trap door opened, and he went through it. Then it was the final one. It was the ham at the store. And then the ham at the store took out a pill and ate the pill. And the second passed. It grew into a giant. Getting ready to crush Baby, it stood there and laughed. But then Computer attacked it from nowhere in the sky, and it fell onto the floor. Computer said, "Now, Baby, cut him in half." Then Baby did just that. Using his kung fu skills, he cut the thing in half, flipped over, and then it exploded. Then it fell down. The Computer said, "Baby, touch the key. We can escape and talk to Wizard Celery." Baby touched the key, then the door opened. Computer jumped off the door and said, "Come on, Baby, get on." And then the unstoppable duo was once again conformed. They went through the door, but then on the other side of the door was Glitch. They had no idea why Glitch was there, but then King Celery appeared. He was glitching out. And then he said, "You need to listen to me. The glitch is happening because of all the open portals. The Illuminatis are not friendly. The Illuminatis, all they're doing is just they're trying to make the entire multiverse glitch out so they can have it to themselves. They're not good." Computer Baby didn't know what to say. As he began to speak, Wizard Celery said, "Just promise me one thing. King Thomas the Train told me why you were here. I will send you back to Petania, whatever you call it, but you have to defeat King Potato. I believe in you." Then the Wizard Celery opened a portal, and Baby jumped through it. Baby looked back through the portal onto the other side, and he saw a Celery Wizard. Then Illuminati appeared and fully glitched out Wizard Celery. Getting ready to attack Baby, Illuminati pointed through the portal, but then the portal closed. Computer got very angry, but then Baby said some words like, "It's okay, he'll revive. Once we beat King Potato, everything will be good again." Then Computer was happy again. Meanwhile, at King Potato's castle, he and the Illuminati were sitting, and then Baby and Computer busted in. Illuminati went in front of King Potato to confront them. But then Computer Baby said, "King Potato, he's deceiving you! You must listen to me! He is only having you open the portals so they can become normal. All of the computers were already opened before. They were planning to overthrow you. The Illuminati just wants to control you." King Computer Potato King does not know what to say. That can't be true. He's my friend. You're a liar. Then I will kill. Wait, said the Illuminati. He said, "Hey friend, listen to me now, okay? If you want to kill them, maybe you shouldn't. Death is too good for them. Take them to the universe of, drumroll please, past trials." King Potato really liked this idea. So then he opened a portal, threw Computer and Baby in, and then poosh, the portal was gone. But King Potato was worried, and he said, "Illuminati, what if he's right? Are you really planning on overthrowing me?" Illuminati looked back at King Potato and said, No, my king. I'm only here to help you. I'm your friend, remember? I'm your only friend at that. Now, let us govern over our kingdom. King Potato nodded in agreement. Computer and Baby began falling from the sky. They were falling, but they would not become separated. Then they fell on the ground. Baby landed on Computer. Then an amalgamate of all three Wonder Pets appeared. He pulled out a gun. It took a pill, and it shot a bomb at him. This looked like the end, the absolute end of Baby and Computer. But then Jake Paul fell from the sky, and he turned into a giant, and his head turned into a fist, and he punched a bomb, knocking down the gun into the Wonder Pets, and it exploded! Then, the amalgamation of the Wonder Pets was laying on the floor. Jake Paul lost his fist head, and he fell onto the floor because he was immortal. Then he stood up saying, "Hey dude, I'm totally fine, everything's cool." Then a glitch appeared, and it ate the Wonder Pet amalgamation. Then it ate Jake Paul and pulled him back in. It got bigger and a portal appeared. Computer Baby was not stupid. He did not want to become a glitch, so he jumped into it. Then the portal led him to somewhere he never saw. The glitch tried to get after him, but then the portal closed. He kept walking. Then he saw a sign that said, "This way for help." He walked past it, and then he saw SpongeBob. SpongeBob then said, "You, Computer and Baby, are in a world of trouble. I am SpongeBob, owner of the portals!" He then threw a net upon Baby and Computer. This has been where the Computer Bababay came from. If you can guess, this is a two-parter. Like, subscribe, and hit notifications. Thanks for scooching. I said a scooching in last video. If you now want it means then you go watch it. I know, repeat self. Thanks. Bye.